Increasing public participation in district meetings and workshops. Mr. Ellis.
Yes, Mr. President. On December 6th and 7th, last month, the school board held public workshops. These workshops were very poorly attended by the public, in part because they were held during the workday. Just as school board meetings are held after the close of the typical business day, or typical business, in order to increase public participation, so too should all school board meetings and workshops be held at a time when working people, including district employees, will be able to attend. And so my recommendation is that on January 9th, 2007, the school board pass a motion to hold all workshops and publicly noticed meetings on weekends or on weekdays no earlier than 4 p.m. Frankly, I don't understand why this isn't already the case. As I alluded to or spoke about at the last meeting, we hold our parent conferences in the evening because we want our parents to show up. We hold these board meetings in the evening because we want the public to participate. And the board workshops are public meetings that should be designed and should be constructed in such a manner as to increase public participation as much as possible. We already come down here twice a month for these meetings into the evening, and I see no reason why we can't do that in our school board workshops. To me, we're going to do what the district should be doing by opening up the process to the public and getting more people involved. I think there should be more than literally a handful of people from the public attending these workshops, and I think we could move in the right direction were we to schedule them at a time when most folks could attend.
I'd like to second the motion, and primarily because I managed to get to the workshops, but I work some 30 miles from here and needed to come and go, which was quite a burden, and I can imagine the same thing is true for the general public trying to get to these meetings. It seems to me a scheduling issue that's pretty reasonable, so I would support it.
Other discussion? Mrs. Stanton?
I would just like to say that the original intent of board workshops were, as the title says, it's a board meeting. It's a board time for the board to come together. It's a meeting that is a board meeting, but it's held in public because the Brown Act says that we must. And there is a difference between a public meeting and a meeting held in public. We are currently conducting a school board meeting held in public. Similarly, a board workshop is not a public meeting, but a meeting held in public. Effective school boards offer districts vision, structure, accountability, and advocacy, all attributes that promote continuous improvement of school systems and increase student achievement. To provide all these things, a board must work as a team. This is the basis for holding regular board workshops. This district would not be recognized as one of the best urban school districts without the hard work of previous boards during regular workshops. Board workshops are for setting goals, taking stock of progress, and learning to work together with a common goal and focus. And I'm not an educator, but I am a lifelong learner who has participated in countless outstanding meetings where everyone worked together in a less formal setting to focus on our goal of increasing student achievement. Many of us in this room began the hard work needed to be recognized as a leading urban district in a board superintendent workshop held 14 years ago. We have been working together collaboratively toward that goal all this time with the help of board superintendent workshops. And I repeat, the workshops are board workshops that are held in public due to the Brown Act regulations. They are not public meetings.
Dr. Williams.
I am greatly in favor of seeing us increase public involvement in our meetings. I think that's very important. I think the concern that I would have, and if Mr. Ellis would commit to, is that we hold a portion of these meetings at the times that he specified in the motion, and a portion of these meetings at our normal times, and we can gauge the attendance at both. And I would also want to stipulate that we do that for a year and then come back and do a review after a year to see if we've had any noticeable increase in participation. I say that based on what we've gone through just recently with our facility planning meetings. In some of our districts, the attendance has been very good, and they've all been held in the evening. In some of our districts, the attendance has been porous, but they've all been held in the evening. So, I don't want to use that as a catch-all, but what I basically want to be able to do is assess the impact and give that an opportunity to move itself so that we would hold a portion of the evening, meetings in the evening, workshops, and a portion of those workshops at our normal time.